I can't stand it, Arnold. It's hotter than blazes. I'm a grandma with a husband, a young grandson, and a boarding house full of people to be responsible for.
This heat is so crazy, it's got Grandma acting normal.
Whew! What a hot day! We in that summer weather, my Hooties. And I can't think of a better episode to talk about than the Hey Arnold episode, Heat, where we see the city going through a heat wave and the struggles Arnold and the gang have to go through to get some relief of cool air. We've all had them struggles, searching for anything to quell the inferno. Or you guys can stay inside with the AC on and watch some cartoons and play video games until the whole thing cools down outside, like I do. But poor Arnold isn't that fortunate, as he and Gerald have to find a way to escape the heat without there being a mass crowd already taking it over. See the sanity of our poor football head and his cast of friends and peers slowly spiral down to chaos as they struggle under the heat of the unforgiving sun until it erupts like a volcano. And who is it that causes this massive uproar and calamity? Well, let's get our ice water, sit in our finest coolers that only open from the outside, and enjoy our cooling AC as we dive into the heat of the moment of Hey Arnold Season 1, Episode 6A, Heat. We open with one of Arnold's dreams as he climbs Mount Ice Cream. He's awakened by his potato alarm clock, and we get a clever exposition from the radio telling us the situation.
7 o'clock on M-Jazz. And here's the weather report. As if you didn't know, we're still in the middle of a heat wave. Today's gonna be another scorcher, cats and chicks.
And I don't know if it reads 100 degrees or 180 degrees, but either way, man, that's one hot day. The fact that his temp reader probably doesn't read what it feels like, we don't know exactly how hot it is, considering he has to dream about being in a cold ice cream mountain, shows it's been a scorcher for quite some time. Well, a few weeks that is. Speaking of which, I really like the invention Arnold made to show the temp. It not only shows how smart he is to make this, which it's only shown here, so I'm guessing it's only to read heat, but it also adds to his character. Again, even if they only show it for one episode and for a brief moment. It's so hot that a fellow feathered brethren has to take a seat and cool off from the dreaded heat, fanning themselves off. Poor pigeon. If I was there, I'd make an igloo-like structure to house all the Aryan allies and those who want to take a break from the heat. I wouldn't just offer my cooling breeze to only the feathered persuasion. Also, that pigeon wasn't there when Arnold opened the window. I know it's nitpicking and probably flew in on the ledge after Arnold opened the window, probably catching any kind of airflow coming in the window. You could have at least offered the poor feathered soul a nice glass of tea. Did you learn that from Pigeon Man, Arnold? Huh? Shame. Oh wait, this was before he met Pigeon Man. Pigeon Man, why aren't you offering these poor pigeons a place to cool their feathers on such a scorching heat wave? And you claim to care for my fellow feathered comrades. Shame! You are no Pigeon Man!
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself?
I have a mission to help pigeons everywhere. Wherever there's a bird in need of seed, I'll be there. Wherever there's a helpless flock suffering some abuse, I'll be there.
You sit on a throne of lies.
How'd you like to be dead?
We get to see the people of Hillwood react to the scorcher of a heat wave.
Not today, Rufus. Please, it's too darn hot.
So what if the door can't be opened from the inside? This is the light.
As Sid and Iggy cool their heads with Slurpee. Meanwhile, a citywide sanitation strike is piling up. We also see Lana Vale, one of the boarders, asking Arnold if a little cold air is too much to ask. a background character that was scrapped in Season 2, only appearing in a handful of episodes and a brief appearance in the intro, the other appearance being in the episode Dinner for Four. Craig Barlett explained in a now-deleted video that she was intended to have a crush on Arnold and have him do favors for her, which would make him feel uncomfortable, which I'm sure is why he scrapped the character and only had her as a background character later on. I don't know how they would have made an episode of this, or if she was intended to be an outright predator, or just being overly friendly to Arnold, being that she's a grown woman and he's literally 9. Although this might be just another Pigeon Man myth that's not the case. Either way, it's good that she gets cockroaches thrown at her. It's so hot that even Pookie, Arnold's grandma, is acting normal. Phil and the regular cast of boarders huddle around the only working AC when it clunks out.
Oh, great. What is this, a brownout or
Would you
what?
do something? I'm melting here. We got it.
Now, everyone calm down. In these modern times, there's always a smart, high-tech solution to problems like these. Arnold, run down to the store and get us some ice.
When he gets to the convenience store to get the coveted bag of cooling cubes, he sees there's already a line. Now, why would they have to use the aisles to make the line? What if someone needed to get something from one of the aisles? What, they're supposed to wait just to grab sugar or whatever they need just because they want to block off the aisles for a bag of ice? They could have easily made a line around the aisles, letting people shop without the added headaches. But no, you want to block them, so I have to wait to get some sugar for my coffee. Which, you don't really need it when you're drinking a nice glass of Hoot's Brew coffee, not a real coffee brand. And you can even enjoy it cool for those dreaded heat waves. When it's finally Arnold's turn to get one, he quickly runs home as the ice melts at a rapid pace. Gerald runs into Arnold as he finds that the ice is no more than a bag of water, and well, the boarders don't really take it well.
What? No ice?
In the old country, they throw you to the walls for this.
Come on, let's get out of here.
They commit an act of vandalism in vain, attempting for some cool water when it's taken from them as a raging fire is roaring behind them. They try to see a movie to cool themselves off, as they find all the movies are a tad too topical for their liking.
The day the sun exploded. Invasion of the people melters. Hotter than the sun. Oh no. Look at that line.
So apart from the line, which is gonna be a reoccurring thing here, so brace yourself, what's the problem? You still get to enjoy a nice sci-fi in a cool theater with a drink and some popped corn. What don't you like that the selection is a tad too on the nose for you? Huh? It's called making a theme. It's to add a bit of humor to a stressful situation. Don't you get that? Okay, so it might be a tad too on the nose, but still, what options do you really have? Well, you can always go to the pool. Oh, never mind. They walk over to what looks like Quentin Tarantino. Seriously, look at the background character and tell me he doesn't resemble Quentin Tarantino. Slightly. I don't know, it's hot. What do you expect from me? He tells them that it's all crowded and there's no more room.
The water's not even cold.
We see the heat starting to get to Arnold, as thankfully Gerald is there to keep Arnold cool as they continue looking. As they wander the scorching street, there's sweat turning into steam as it hits the sidewalk, which means if it's hot enough for sweat to literally evaporate the second it hits concrete, you know it's hot. It's definitely noon by now, so that means it has to be in the 110s, if not more. Just as all hope is lost, they see an oasis in the distance, the Jolly Ollie Man. And just like him, he overprices the ice cream.
What's going on?
Price gouging. The jerk's charging $20 for a scoop of ice cream.
$20?
Well, actually, rum raisin is only 15, but he wants 30 for cookie dough.
Arnold stands his ground and tells him the day he's had.
The brownout shut down my air conditioner. My bag of ice melted before I could get it home. I couldn't get into the movie theater or the city pool. And now, when I finally found a little relief from the heat, a little ice cream, you snatch it away. You'd better sell me some ice cream at a fair price, or face the consequences.
When he tells him he can't do anything, Arnold does something out of character and incites a riot.
No ice cream, no peace. No ice cream, no peace. No ice cream, no peace.
Helga takes it to the extreme, and the Jolly Ollie Man tries to make a compromise.
Okay. You can have rum raisin for 10.
Let's turn over the truck!
They start rocking the truck, Helga still on the roof.
Wait till I get down, you dopes. Morons. Okay, let's do it!
Eugene hurts himself not lifting the truck properly with his legs as the kids start acting crazy. Arnold, seeing that he caused all of this to happen in the first place with his no ice cream, no peace, finally comes to his senses and gets everyone's attention.
Excuse me. I said excuse me. Excuse me! You have a right to be angry, but we can't let the heat make us act crazy. The Jolly Ollie Man is our friend. Harold, have you forgotten that time he sold you that slightly damaged snow cone at half price? And Helga, what about those chocolate-covered bubblegum drumsticks you love? Doesn't he always have them in stock? And Eugene! Didn't he help you that time you were choking on your favorite Rainbow Turbo Pops?
I really need a doctor.
The heat is turning us against each other. Jolly Ollie Man against kids, kids against Jolly Ollie Man. It's the heat. Don't you see? This has to stop. What do you say?
Aw, what a compassionate speech. They have to see reason now that what they're doing is unnecessary, and no matter the weather, should never resort to violence like
Flip the truck!
Arnold is out of ideas, and just when they're about to flip the truck, a miracle comes rolling in.
It's a miracle!
I am a
Gerald and Arnold talk about how the heat got to them, and they're happy that things are back to normal, as the episode ends with some exposition of the rest of the week.
Rain for the rest of the week, kids. We're predicting massive floods with winds gusting to 60 miles an hour. So put away that garden hose, cats. Don't bother watering the cosmos.
And that was Heat, a nice little episode that is once again topical for the current summer weather. And it's a nice sister episode for the B episode, Snow. If you want me to discuss that for the winter seasons, let me know. I might cover it over Hoot-Simber, or maybe early 2025, if that's still snowy out. But with that, what'd you think of the episode? You know what to do in the comments, my fellow Hooties and new viewers. Let me know what you think of the episode and the review. Do you remember watching this as a kid when it was too hot to go outside and you were forced to stay inside the cool house and watch cartoons and play video games? I really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join the Parliament of Hoots today. And until then, I'll see you when you visit the Allery again, and I give my hoot in the dark.
All I have is 70 cents. What'll that get me?
Nothing!
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share with your fam, subscribe today and join the Parliament of Hoots. And also comment what you thought of the review. What are your opinions on said episode? Let me know in the comment section below. Your guys' opinion means so much to me, new viewers, and fellow Hooties. Check out the videos below, it'll take you to more of my content, and follow my other social medias, including Instagram, Twitch, and also Twitter, or X. Until next time, guys, I'll see you when you visit the Allery again, and I give my hoot in the dark.